Yo, 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 yo. What's the word? What's the word, everybody? Good morning to all. Good morning to y'all. And welcome to another edition of Wake and Pack People on a Tuesday morning. Um, we are here to talk about what we are here to talk about. But I suppose we should drop some semi-breaking news. Devontae Adams is now going to be a New York Jet for a third-round pick or some shit. Okay. Uh, Yesterday there was a game. Aaron Rodgers did complete another Hail Mary before the end of the half. That's all I got on that. That just made me like, again, bro, we always love our ex-Packers. And even Lazard caught the Hail Mary. So, good luck to them. And hopefully that could make the Jets competitive enough to, make a run, make a move. But that is all that we have on them. That is all that we have on the Jets. As you guys can see, HPOV Gaming came through. He talking about it's a fantasy update after Wake and Pack. All right, shout out to HPOV Gaming. Shout out to Niehoff. Niehoff's in the building, y'all. Shout out to Zane. Good morning. Hey, I could definitely smell what Chef Halfley is cooking, Zane. So that was a question. Not that was a question, but there was a question that I gotta get my weed. Hold up. I don't know. That was a question that was posed to us by our own, the great Brandy Lewis. Not that was a question. A question was posed by her. How long do you think that it'll take for Jeff Halfley to figure things out with his defense, to get it together, to start cooking? I said about 5 weeks, if I remember answering. I said 4 weeks, but I said now with the extra game, we'll go 5 weeks. And we are in week 6. Now, this was probably the best performance by the defense. But even in week 1, week 2, week 3, like Halfley has given us signs that, number one, the guy knows what he's doing. He knows how to call and be a defensive coordinator. And number 2, we just got to give him time to see what he has. We know our own coach, MLF. I always say that they kind of mirror each other. Just from hearing them talk, I'm like, well, Matt LaFleur is like the best idea in the room type guy. Seems like Halfley is too. He lets his coaches coach, and he is coaching his ass off. And this is the first game against the Cardinals that I think that he really, showed what he can do. And then just like Matt LaFleur, like I said, we know what coach already. That if y'all don't know about now, you guys are in denial. It takes coach a while to start cooking it up. Not a while, but it takes him almost a quarter to half the season to really start cooking up. And now I'm talking about Matt LaFleur. So I just feel it's the right time, right place for Halfley to be doing the same. I've seen glimpses throughout each and every game with the interceptions, with just, the pressures. That one time we got 8 sacks. That's 2 things we didn't do last year. We have more interceptions now. X has more interceptions now, damn near, than we had all of last year. And we never had an 8-sack game last year. Okay, so that's that. Mainly in this game, though, he put on a coaching clinic. 10 first half points, but it just really didn't seem like 10. They barely got a touchdown with like 2 minutes left. And then that's when the Bo Melton slip and fall caused the interception, put them in good position, and then they got a field goal. So, and then second half, we held them to 3 measly points, man. That's a coaching clinic to me. So it really should be 10. You know, it should have been 10 to whatever the score was that we won. But I'm just happy to see that. I'm just happy to see that. Um, so yeah, uh, top rated defensive players. See, this is another thing. We have to give Hafley some time to figure out what he has. Evan Williams was a top defensive rated player. Evan Williams didn't even play week one. So that shows you that Hafley is not, he's not stubborn like, oh, well, this is my week one lineup and this is exactly what I'm gonna roll with. You know, come week two, Evan Williams comes in, makes a play. He's like, well, yeah, you know, maybe we should start playing him more. And Evan Williams has never looked back. And I've said his name enough. I've said his name enough, people. I know it's early, but damn, I didn't even mean to say it that much. Here's a shot. Here's a shot for Evan Williams, young fella. Keep the shit up. Keep it up, Evan. Keep it up. You know, Evan Williams went from not playing week one, don't know why, to now I think we're at the point where we cannot take him off the field, you know? So that's that. He's the highest defensive rated player. Also, Carl Brooks. Also, Rashawn Gary. Also, Edrin Cooper and Jair Alexander. So, another thing about Cooper, good job, young fella. And it is also good to see some return on some rookies. We always hate having to wait and deal with project players. And I'm not sure Jordan Morgan, you know, he's not a project player. I thought he would, or we'll have to figure it out. He'll be the future left tackle, this, that. Well, he's in there right now at guard, looking like he belongs. Okay, this is my code open. Y'all know we're going to get into everything. 0 4 downs even went for or attempted by Arizona. You'd think in a blowout like this that at some point, sometime, they have to go for it on the fourth down. Why didn't they? Because we either took the ball away with 3 fumbles, right? And shout out to Edrin Cooper again. No missed tackles. He was 6 for 6. No missed tackles. Now, there's ramblings also. Oh, maybe we should see more Cooper and less Quay. No, you can see enough of both of them. You can see a healthy mixture of both of them. But I'm just glad that Edrin Cooper has come in. And I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry to tell y'all, Quay did lead the tackles. I mean, lead the team in tackles. That has to mean something. And what he got, 11 to 12 of them? Okay. So that's that. That's that. You know, see, this is why we need to watch out about stacks. Statistics don't tell the whole story. And listen, all these top graded players I just named was PFF. All these top players I just named was PFF. So, you know, don't take it with a grain of salt. Just use it as a little reference. I'm even still skeptical about PFF, how they grade shit. But I mean, it gives you reference on how good people are. And Gary was still one of the top rated ones with no sacks. And we also got no interceptions. Okay, so there's more than one way to skin a cat in the NFL. No sacks, no interceptions. If you would have said that before the Cardinals game, like, hey, today I'm just letting you know, you guys won't have any interceptions or any sacks, I probably think that we would lose. But no, that is not true. We blew them out. So there's more than one way to skin a cat, and sexy sacks aren't everything. Sexy interceptions aren't everything. How about forced fumbles? Evan Williams just seems to be that kind of guy. Right place, right time type guy. Not to mention a horrible bear, but like Peanut Tillman, bro. He just always causes a turnover. Well, fuck it. We'll mention the Packer. Charles Woodson, turnover machine. You know, and again, he looks like he belongs, you know. And we were all wondering, and nothing's wrong with Bullard either. And Oladapo, I guess we just got to see him. But we were all wondering which of these safeties would emerge. And it looked like Evan Williams is ready for all the smoke. No pun intended, but let's take a little hit right now. Uh-oh, where's the warden at? We are smoking and drinking at 9 a.m. Hopefully I don't get in trouble around here. I mean, I am a grown man. I do get up and go to work every day. Well rested. Well, that's why I'm up so early. Yesterday, I slept all day. Not slept all day. I damn near streamed all day, but I ain't had to work. So, whew. That was really needed. But yeah, man, so yeah, Brandy wants to ask the question: how long would we be able to start seeing Halfley being able to do his thing in 5-6 weeks? This was just week 6, and this is only the beginning. This is only the beginning. The player's only going to get better. The player's only going to get more comfortable with this defense. And then again, night and day compared to Joe Barry. And I think we got more to come. More to come. So shout out to Jeff Hafley, aka Chef Hafley, man, for getting this defense together, for having them prepared and winning the game different kind of ways. We don't need to get all these sacks or interceptions to win a game, and that is to prove it right there. So again, I don't want to hear, hey, pressures are just as important or more important than sacks. Pressures can turn into sacks. Pressures can turn into fumbles. Pressures can turn into interceptions. Okay? So that's that. We'll get into what y'all want to talk about. But then again, very good to see Jaire back on the field. He's obviously, clearly, just a difference maker. Just a difference maker. Okay? Just a difference maker, man. And then the combination of him and McKinney. You see the great thumbnail generator I have, like, he put not only Jeff Hafley in it, but he put the dynamic duo I'm telling you guys about. When X and Jaire are on the field, they're erasers. Yes, Jaire gave up a touchdown, but he still was one of the highest rated. Okay. Bro just locks people down. And now they're getting to a point. See, now they're getting to a point where they don't want to throw to McKinney. Hey, thank God for mic'd up. You get to hear a little bit of the insides of stuff going on. McKinney's on the sideline. They like, you ain't get a pick today? He like, nah. Then some other defender was like, well, they ain't really threw it his way either. So now this is about to be a situation to where Jeff Hafley can cook even more. You got to hide X. You can't let people know where X is because they just not going to throw that way. That's a good thing, but that's when you have X start real deep and then come up close. Or you have X start at the line of scrimmage and then drop back deep. X is so good enough, so versatile, best safety in the league. You know what I'm saying? And he could get the job done. And to have a whole one side of the field that he don't have to worry about because Jaire's over there is a very good luxury, not only for us Packer fans, but for Chef Hafley. So that's what I got. That's my open for the show. And let's get in. Let's get into what we're going to talk about, people. Let's get into what y'all talking about. We got a packed house today. Zane Strong, Hafley defense through 6 games, 9 INTs, 8 fumbles. Very balanced. Absolutely. Absolutely. John Boehning, good morning. Good morning to all, man. Good morning to all, man. Hope y'all have a good day, bro. Glad we could start it off with me. Get this shit together. Glad you guys could start it off with me. I appreciate y'all coming through. Please hit the like button, subscribe, share, donate, any of the 4, man. You will be recognized for it. Otis, the defense is getting better. Hey, it's getting better and better. Taylor Bell. Is this Taylor Bell or is this PK? I don't know. Adams a Jet. Absolutely, yeah. I as soon as I got up, I seen that this morning, and I also seen the text from Packers Kingdom and said Adams is a Jet, and I did open the show talking about the Jets. But let's not talk about the Jets too much because we don't want any Jets fans coming in here. We know what happened the last time a Jets fan came in there, got his nose wiped. Wasn't civil. Zane, Crispy White's finna look fire on Sunday. Absolutely. During the mic'd up, the player said that shit too. New Crispy Whites, though. New Crispy Whites. Normally we did the Crispy Whites with the yellow helmet or gold helmet, whatever you want to call it. Now it's going to be with the white helmet. That's going to be crazy. It's going to be something like we've never seen. And actually, I'm trying to tell y'all seen a long time ago. I'm like, oh, these going to be the new jerseys. Before, like, that was a long time ago. I got a few thumbnails with J Love with that helmet and all type of shit. So give me a little credit. PK, all right, Adams is a Jet. Absolutely. The snow is back. Fuck. Sorry, Zane. Sorry you got to deal with that. Brandy Lewis, hey, still can't stop tight ends over the middle. So today is not Victory Monday. So we can't be subjective, objective, or whatever. Yeah. So, that may be a thing. That may be a thing, but it seems like we never could have stopped tight ends, right? So, that could be something else to work on. But I'm still gonna be positive and think about everything else around it. That's so much better. We used to not be able to stop tight ends and not be able to stop the run and not be able to stop really a cold or a nosebleed. Like we weren't able to stop anything, Brandy. But yeah, tight ends over a middle could be an issue. But we got guys that, given the right assignment, Quay, Edrin, not McDuffie, but can drop in coverage and guard these guys pretty well. So I think, if there's a time in the game plan where the tight end is eating us up early, I think we can fix it because we got the guys to fix it. Just got to tell Quay something straight up. Quay, guard the tight end. That's all we need you to do. That's what good coaches do. Bill Belichick was the same way. He called Aqib Talib, almost got him out of retirement. Aqib is like, what you need, coach? He's just like, I really just need you to guard tight ends on third down. That's it. When you make it that simple, instead of, oh, Quay, remember this coverage. Oh, Quay, check out. Do this. Hey, Quay, third down, you guard tight ends, man. No matter what. You feel me? It's an easier way sometimes with different players. Hey, a teacher got to deal with 30 students. Not every student is going to get it like that. Not every student is going to get it the way that you teach it. Good teachers find out a way to teach, all the students, even the knuckleheads, even the ones who ain't paying attention, on how to get whatever they need to get done to pass the class. Okay. Otis, Williams is a dog. Absolutely. JT, what's good, everyone? Shout out to JT, man. Shout out to JT. JT in the building, man. Packers Kingdom. That's a problem still. Quay's supposed to be that, but I want to activate Keaton, the Oregon State rookie. Yeah, I mean, we've been waiting for Oladapo. And again, bro, it depends on what he's being asked to do, but I've literally, with my own eyes, and so have all you, seen Quay guard tight ends very superior. He's faster than most tight ends out there. Just as athletic as most tight ends out there. You cannot tell me that Quay can't guard a tight end. I'd rather have Quay guarding a tight end than fucking McDuffie. Even Eric Wilson, bro. Y'all got to lay off of Quay, man. Otis, you name the defensive playmakers. All of them guys are playmakers. You're right. You're right. I mean, I think Kenny Clark might have not been far too. Packers Keenan play him next to Cooper and Quay play line of scrimmage. Yeah, but it's still got to be a mixture, bro. Quay just can't be on the line of scrimmage every time. Like these offenses are too complex, bro. You can't just do that. Any given time, yes, but you can't just say, oh, Quay, you just on the line of scrimmage no matter what. No, bro. He's going to be back there. He's going to be playing the mic. Like, this is his first year too, bro. People got different learning curves. Y'all just want this to be Madden. And even Madden don't work like that. Like, some of this shit just take time, bro. Every player is not going to pick it up like every other player. You got a class of 30 students. Do all of them get an A fucking plus? No. Some get a B. Some get a C in the beginning of the year, and then some turn around. The people who had a C in the beginning of the year then got an A at the end of the year. Whether their parents wanted to whoop their ass, whether they got put on punishment because bad report cards, or whatever the reason, bro. Still early in the season. And then again, nobody ever said Quay was just this brainsy, headsy guy who's just gonna go out there and read and and call out fucking coverages and shit. Give it some time. But what I do know is when he's on the field, bro, it's just different too. Shout out to my nigga Freddie Roper, man. What it do, bro? I'm ready for Sunday. I'm ready for Sunday too, bro. Can it come fast enough? Can it come fast enough, man? Packers Kingdom, new 5. Walker, Ryan, Elton, Morgan, Tom has zero pressure. Again, so what happened to Myers? He got injured or something? And how many snaps did Elton play at center? Let me know that, Packers Kingdom. JT, I'm just glad to see some improvement in the defense regardless of the flaws. Absolutely, me too. I mean, coming from what we were coming from, listen, we still can't guard a tight end. We really never could. But a lot of other stuff we're doing. And we can zero in at some point and handle this tight end problem. But again, seeing that we were going against Kyler Murray and a James Conner, and we only give up 89 yards rushing, I mean, for us, that's a fucking miracle. You know what I'm saying? Seriously. Hurts had more rushing yards than that almost by himself in week 1. Obviously, Saquon did what he did. Jonathan Taylor had more rushing yards than that. So again, what does that show? That shows improvement. That shows improvement. We're improving. Can't just fix it all, but it's glad to see. You feel me? Things are getting better all around. Here we go. Packers getting them. Aaron with the Hail Mary yesterday, and that one throw to Lazard. And Josh Allen throw across the field to the running back from the safety. Beautiful ball from both QBs. And plus, kickers was so ass. Both of their kickers lost the games for both teams. They would have lost the game for both teams. Okay, PK. Shout out to my boy Joe, man. Shout out to Northern Cali, man. Do you think Cooper and Quay are interchangeable? And both can play Mike to share duties, play in, play out? Absolutely. And I think that's what they're doing, and people don't even notice. And Hafley kind of answered it, too. You know, the dumbass reporters. Oh, should we be, they already asked the questions. And Hafley's like, well, shit. Sometimes Edge is the mic. It depends on the play call and what the situation is and that. Sometimes Quay is the wheel or the sound. You know what I'm saying? Listen, at this point, where our defense is, I ain't questioning shit. I'm just enjoying the ride, and I'm enjoying watching and see the development. This is still early in this defense. So to really be complaining about anything this early in this defense, bro, I don't know. The glasses always have full me, though. But again, yeah, we got to work on guarding the tight ends, Both kickers was bad. Naverson not the worst kicker no more. I mean, Naverson ain't got to be the worst. He don't have to be the worst, but he still got to be better than what he is. Ain't nothing them two kickers doing that's going to help Naverson out with what he doing. I ain't looking at Naverson as a collective amongst all the kickers in the NFL. I'm looking at Naverson as the Packers kicker, and he's not good enough right now. Packers Kingdom, Joe let Quay play, Will and Cooper play Mike, and you can use Keaton, the Oregon State safety, for sub packages. Don't activate McDuffie. I still think McDuffie needs to be activated. I still think he has something to bring to the table. There's no way that McDuffie doesn't need to be activated. And then again, we don't see Keaton Oladapo. We don't see him week in, week out during practice. Clearly, sometimes we be wondering why certain people ain't playing or getting activated. Maybe they ain't quite up on the learning curve. Maybe they don't know the playbook good enough. Maybe they, we'll see. We'll see. But I ain't the one to be, saying, hey, change this, change that, and change positions of players, man. Them coaches is with them players down in, down out. You know what I'm saying? I love the analyzation and shit like that, but let's let our coaches coach, man. Let's let them earn their money. Let's let them do their job. You think their ass is on the line? You think they're gonna put out some product out there that isn't acceptable? They in the damn field. They in the lab right now trying to see how we're gonna stop CJ Stroud and them on the 3rd and 8. You know what I'm saying? So JT, we still need a new kicker. I agree with you. And until he shows us that we don't, I'm gonna have to agree with you. That one miss a game just not good enough. Not for where we want to get. If we want to be average type team, first, second round in the playoffs and then get bounced out, all right, we can deal with this Naverson. But for us to be a Super Bowl contending team, we need this Naverson to up his percentages all across the board. So, this is the same situation as Anders last year. Why we keep bringing these rookies in, I don't know. I would like a vet that's been there, done that. Even at this point, clearly his numbers ain't straight either, but a Greg Joseph, fuck it, go him. He's at least been around, and certain nerves won't be there. It'll just be about skill or whatever. But maybe all these motherfuckers is nervous. Maybe kicking for Green Bay, that awesome, wonderful franchise just put extra pressure on everybody because they come here and they act like they forgot how to fucking kick. John Bain, and one thing I noticed during this game as I watched Watson and Dubs, they need to block better on run game. I don't think so, bro. I think they do enough blocking. Again, number one, we are asking wide receivers to block. Half of them in the league don't do it. So for us to have the intent to do it, and sometimes people just ain't got it like that. You know what I'm saying? I think I see enough blocking from them. I do. But you know, again, that's not their first, second, third, or fourth thought or assignment. I know they got to block. Even when they got to block, man, you know, they wide receivers, man. They want to run routes. They want to catch passes. They want to catch touchdowns. So for us to get them to block in the capacity that they are, we've seen Christian Watson with some great blocking. We've seen pretty much all of our receivers with great blocking. We've seen it before. Some players, you've never seen it at all. You know, but we've seen it before from all those players individually, Bo Melton, everybody, that they can block when they want to and when called upon at the right time to block. Shout out to John Bainan. My boy Joe still need the yellow stripe down the middle of the white helmets, but they look clean. So is it not on the white helmets? What is it? Just a green stripe? Yeah, they could at least do that. And is the G? I guess, yeah, I got to take another look at that. Angry casual fan, we should trade Quay before it's too late. What you mean before it's too late? Quay ain't going nowhere, bro. I ain't hearing that. Packers Kingdom, now I just got to let him play. No, just got to let him play. You will give him a specific assignment that could allow him to use speed. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. You know, and eventually that'll get caught on to it. If our coaches are so smart, you know, this is still relatively early. They're giving everybody a legit shot and chance. And then again, we love to talk about what a motherfucker ain't doing. Let's talk about what nigga does do. You know what I'm saying? Who y'all gonna take, Quay or Blake Martinez? I'll wait. Still waiting. Is Blake Martinez even in the league anymore? You know what I'm saying? So I know again, I know we're all perfectionists. And you know, we just want every play, every player just to be perfect. But bro, we just gotta sometimes, you know, let the coaches figure it out. Clearly, they at work every day. They know exactly what needs to be done, man. Brandy Lewis, Ingabare is quicker than I thought. He's a dog. He is a dog. He's a dog. And you know, a complimentary, just really good rotational guy. Assessment on Stokes. Well, the speed is still there. And like I just said right now, really good rotational guy. Put him in there with a CV, with a Jair, you know, keep him in the mix. But I mean, having him in there damn near, I mean, every down, no, not yet. I mean, you know, still some things to figure out. We will know a lot more about all of these people in the second half of the season. But you know, Stokes, I mean, as far as physicality and you know, I'm just like, see, you know, we can work on the bonehead decisions or, you know, I don't know, even getting beat on a double move or whatever. At this point, at this time with Eric Stokes, for what we dealt with him, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be, you know, just Mr. Positive, but I'm just happy to see him fucking out there happy and healthy for Eric Stokes. Everybody got different situations. I wouldn't say the same about a Jair or a Valentine, but in this case, when the last time we really seen Stokes healthy? He is out there week in and week out. That's just a visual that I like to see. And we are better with him. You know, we can use that speed, bro. You know, so you know, I ain't got no problem with Stokes. But nor have I like really dug deep and just watched like every Eric Stokes snap either. But that's my assessment. Packers Kingdom, Kenny gets in the backfield, but play like Wyatt can't tackle. Okay. Hey, shout out to Bridge Creek Bulldogs. Who we want to win, Vikings or Lions? Vikings are bound to shit the bed eventually. It doesn't matter. We're just happy that one of them will lose, no matter what. So it doesn't matter to me. I mean, if you ask me, I want the Vikings to lose. Number one, because they're undefeated. And number two, because I hate them more than I hate the Lions. But it's a freebie for me. Both of them, hey, one of them going to lose. Hey, I hope they tie it. I hope they tie the game. JT, we can win games with Quay just like we're doing right now. Absolutely. Absolutely. Just like we're doing right now. We a whole 4-2 out there. Quay can't be that bad. Quay cannot be that bad to be our starting Mike, and we're 4-2. Again, you guys remember the Blake Martinez days. Packers Kingdom, Brandy, Ingabari ran a 4.6. I'm saying Quay can play more scrimmage. Give him a simple task. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Packers Kingdom, Myers is a backup center. He could be a great backup center and just a backup center / guard. We'll see. Brandy, Quay needs more pass rushes. I agree. Quay and Edgerrin needs more pass rushes. They both can tear it up. Joe, we could do a whole lot worse than Quay. Let's be real. He's a tackling machine. Absolutely. Not just a tackling machine, but he has the athletic ability that in a pinch, like if it is a time, a tight end been eating us up all game and it's the fourth quarter, 3 minutes left and they had a ball. Hey, they've been doing this all game, Quay. Fuck the assignment. Just guard the tight end. He can do it. Again, X's first pick was because of Quay, because of his excellent coverage on the tight end, bro. Packers Kingdom, we could be third. We need to beat Texans because Bears on bye week. And again, I ain't worried about first, second, third, none of that this week, next week, or the week after. Now, when it's 2-3 weeks left in the season, that's when I'm worried about who's in third, who's in this, who's in that. We are all playoff teams at this point. The NFC North is said to be the best division in the league. So I'm so glad to hear that, because anytime we end up winning the division, oh, they're in a weak North. Well, now we're in a strong North. Okay. So, and even with Aiden Hutchinson getting hurt, man, feel bad for Detroit, man. Out for the season, bro. He was a big part of what they was doing, and he was balling out. Packers Kingdom, how's y'all night going? My night owls. What I watch against Cards is still night. What I watched against Cards is Love was real good. Could have thrown the ball better to Sims next time. Throw it a little bit in front. Probably could have scored. Absolutely, but hey, just credit to Sims for going. But just he seen it done. Hey, right next to his shoelace. I thought he was about to tie his shoe, but he just caught the ball and turned around. I don't see Musgrave doing that. Musgrave would have failed. Tucker Kraft would have took it to the house. Brandy Lewis, this is not 5 years ago. We have a surplus of capable linebackers, and absolutely surplus. Eric Wilson, McDuffie included, bro. And some motherfucker I don't even know that Dave M6 is going to tell us about. The 6-string wheel linebacker. Packers Kingdom, I digress. Good catch. And Matt, I love you. I pound the table for the screens against Vikes. Those are blitz beaters. And you see you got yards of Walker would have hammered that corner. Reed could have got it first. Okay. Or that's Halfley dial up what I've been begging. Yes, sir, Packers Kingdom. Everybody read that, please. You might want to stamp it, you know what I'm saying, and put it in your nearest mailbox and mail it to 1265 Lombardi Avenue. JT, like even though Carlson missed his share of kicks, at least with Carlson, he could hit 50-plus yarder. We haven't attempted a 50-yarder this year. And I wonder why. Listen, Naverson can't make a 43. You know what I'm saying? But that is the kind of deal, though. You remember Mason, even Mason Crosby, like 45 to 47 is just something fucking wrong. But he'll make a 54, 55, even a 56 at times. He's done it. But them 44s, 45s, 47s, I don't know, bro. I'm not a kicker, never been one. Must be a weird little area. I don't know, Bermuda Triangle type shit. From the 47 to the, once you get there, it's just a different story. You get lost. Packers Kingdom, we need to do better on tight ends, especially when you play against Kittle, and we got to play against Stover, the rookie, and Dalton. They try to use them because they know we can't cover tight end as well. Well, yeah, absolutely. That's what Brandy mentioned, man. We need to get better at guarding tight end. Speaking of Brandy, Blake got that Pokemon card collection, though. Hey, I don't know if that's an inside thing that he does. Hey, is he a Pokemon card collector? Is that what he's doing for a living now? Because I ain't seen him on the field. Niehoff, Niners signed Anders. Oh, that's good for us. That's good for us. So maybe he's going to work for us in disguise when we play the Niners, because he's going to miss some. Niehoff and Brandy exchanging pleasantries as they normally do. Appreciate both of you guys coming through. Appreciate both of y'all love and support. Seriously. We need to use Keaton. You said that already. Safety Quay can't. Seconds late to cover becoming an issue. He a lot. 69 yards on 11 targets. Texans will test him. Let Quay play Will and Cooper play Mike. Again, bro. Do you listen to your coach, Packer scheme? He said they both play both. They both play both, bro. Nobody got just this one assignment. Oh, you this, you that. It depends. And what about when emotion comes? So what if Quay was the Mike? Emotion comes and then he has to go the other way. Is he the Mike? Again, when it comes to the X's and O's, for real, now I can make a blanket statement, and say, all right, we need to guard tight ends better. Yeah, that's cool. But to be switching up positions and this and that, hey, you seen Hafley is looking again. I'm thinking Hafley and LaFleur and them be in them offices really late at night. I'm sure they're going over everything we say that they need to improve, But again, bro, we are 4-2 with the way shit has been. Oh, yeah, go ahead and change it up. Hey, what's working is working. Y'all don't like 4-2 and still getting better? I'm sure they're going to work on it, man. Lord have mercy. Packers Kingdom to play more, better, especially Quay can't. He a liability, my boy. Simple first round. Quay isn't a liability. He isn't. But again, all right, so hey, Packers Kingdom, you want to grab? You want to jump on Anchor Casual Fan about him hating on Watson? I don't know. You sound like a Quay hater. You were a Keyshawn hater for a long time until I had to send you articles and stat lines and shit like that. And I had to tell each and every one of you guys, I wish I could find that stream. Everybody was jumping on Keyshawn. He got to go. He just ain't it. He got to go. And what happened? We ain't hearing too much. We ain't hearing too much out of Keyshawn Nixon lately, are we? Like, y'all got to relax. Niners sign Carlson. Yes, thank you. Brandy Lewis. I don't hear Valentine's name used at all. That's what I like seeing. Yeah. And look, CV look good out there, man. He's going to be a guy and a factor later on this year too, man. I ain't got nothing wrong with Carrington Valentine. Now, Valentine, with a B, I mean, we could see him do better. Rochelle's no longer there. Joe, Tucker Kraft struggled blocking in this game. Missed several blocks, which is unlike him. Hopefully you get that corrected and bounce back. And then again, shout out to Joe. Just like somebody else said, or Bain, somebody was like, yo, Christian Watson, or Romeo could block better. It's just depend on the game, bro. It depend on the corner they're going against too. Some corners just ain't happening. No, you're not gonna block me. Some they might have missed, slipped up or didn't get off fast enough. This is the NFL. This is the best of the best. Again, I know we want perfection every single play, but man, we 4-2 people. We 4-2, man. It's cool to be objective, but let's not sound like we motherfucking 1-3 type shit or 1-5, whatever the fuck. You feel me? So 4-2, we can still work on shit while we're winning. Important message though, while we are winning. Okay, we're still winning, y'all. JT Carlson ends up like his brother. I'm going to be so pissed. I mean, yeah, but maybe that's what they need. Maybe that's in their bloodline that they need to get cut from a team before they get their shit together. But JT, I'm so sorry. I'm not at all bothered at all that Andres is no longer there. I'm not. I wish him the best. But if he ends up like his brother, that's because we cut him. His brother got cut or was on thin ice, I believe, and then came back and became all pro or whatever. Maybe that's what he needed in his life, but he just wasn't working for the Packers. Evan Ashley, Goody cursed us at kicker. We did the same thing with Carlson that the Vikings did with his brother. We copied the Vikings' mistakes and curse ourselves with at least one more year of bad kicking. I mean, I have to agree with that. But I ain't going to use the word curse, man. Ain't nothing cursed around the G. There's enough curses out there with other teams who never won a Super Bowl, teams who, goddamn it, ain't been in the playoffs in fucking 10 plus years. There's a lot of other curses out there, and I'm not even going to use that. That word is too strong of a word for me to put anywhere near this G, bro. Ain't nothing cursed about the Packers at all, bro. Ain't nothing about the Packers is cursed. Now, they have put us in a bad position, and it is a great point of how you broke that down. That is exactly what happened. But the only disagreement I got with you, Evan Ashley, is the curse part. But yeah, we copied the Vikings. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't like we just looked at what they was doing, like, oh, that's what Minnesota's doing. We're gonna do it. Maybe it just happened by by chance, because they normally copy us. As soon as the Packer free agent gets released, all the NFC North teams are in line. Okay, so we all know that. Brandy Lewis, no BS. Brooks Williams on one side is OP. Do that more often, please. Hey man, look, and then let's give a shout out. We know Brandy loves him, but motherfucking Carl Brooks, bro, putting in that work. Hey, they don't put you on a little Packer show if you ain't put in work that week. And that was last week. And then this week he had some great pressures against Kyler Murray. So I gotta agree with you on that, Brandy. Hey, Niehawk, they can't cover our tight ends either. Great point. Great point. Hopefully Luke can come back healthy and make this thing crazy. Joe, if Quay was a second round pick, no one would say shit. I rock with Quay. I just want him to pick a ball off when it's thrown his way. Absolutely. And he will do it. And he has done it before. To the house. To the house. So, it's in his head. He's seen it before. He knows he can do it. He will be put in the he will be put in a moment where he can, take opportunity of that. So yeah, Packers Kingdom says, yeah, same. Brandy Lewis, what I like seeing is these sustained drives on offense and a well-rested defense. The defense stopped the Cards on a 3rd and 5. When is the last time that happened? Absolutely. And again, it goes with it. We dominated time of possession. The defense wasn't on the field that long. Why? They were fresh. Offense held the ball, sustained drive. I mean, everything Brandy just said is true, man. Hey, man, don't play around with Brandy either, man. Hey, anybody disagree with Brandy in here, first of all, she'll wipe your nose. And if you happen to come across her in fantasy, she'll whoop your ass in that too. Y'all better not play with Brandy, bro. I am not disagreeing with her anymore. Packers Kingdom, it's a recap from our live last night about what people did wrong to correct against a contender. Okay, hey, man, you guys are interested in that, go ahead, go and holler at Packers Kingdom's channel, man. That's what he was talking about yesterday. He's just letting us know what's going on. Brandy, we can find a quarterback before a kicker, not the worst problem. Absolutely. Absolutely, I agree to that. But at the same time, to get what we're trying to get, Brandy, I think we need somebody way better than what we've had. Joe Nixon looks solid on the perimeter. Yeah, man, and when he blitzes, bro, bro, ain't nothing wrong with Keyshawn, man. That's a prime example that I was screaming in January. Nobody wants to listen to. It's not just about the player; it's about your situation. It's about your coaches. It's about, look at Sam Darnold. Why didn't it work in New York? Well, it's the fucking Jets. Why didn't it work in well, it's them. You know what I'm saying? It's just, hey, man, some people have connections with certain coaches. Again, teacher's pet. Every teacher got their student that like, oh, she gets it. She gets the way I'm teaching, and then they get the shine, bro. So, that's how I go. That's how I go, man. JT, yeah, it ain't the worst. Just wish it was better. Definitely. Just go for it. Fuck it. I mean, Matt LaFleur, he's kind of shown that a couple of times. Angry casual fan, I want more sacks. Oh, that 8 wasn't enough for you, huh? That 1 week. We got to do it. We got to get y'all. Hey, for angry casual fan to be happy, y'all, we got to get 8 sacks every week. Knee off. The New York Packers are running back our team from 2 years ago. Absolutely. Lambeau East. Man, we got a Lambeau South and Lambeau East. Ain't that a bitch? Carlos Baldwin, another wake and pack back-to-back days, huh? Okay, keep them coming. Yes, sir. Oh, so y'all noticing, huh? I had to get up. I was rested. Now, look, I can't guarantee tomorrow. But no, we here, bro. I'm here for the cause, man, And just know, bro, if I can't make it, I'm literally really doing something else. If I'm around the house or, if I'm here, bro, I'm going to shoot one out. Y'all see I even start doing, them at different times. Like, I would love to do this shit every day. Hey, if more motherfuckers like, subscribe, share, donate, we might be at a chance or a point where I could do this and stream gaming all day and don't do nothing else. That would be a dream. Okay, but I appreciate you noticing the grind, Carlos. I know you're a grinder yourself, bro. So much love and respect, man. Shout out to Carlos Baldwin, y'all. Real deal supporter. Been watching for a minute, man. Shout out to the homie, man. Brandy Lewis, I think LVN comes along in a few games. Second scheme in 2 years. Comes along, I don't know, Brandy. I think he's came along. Again, it's still going to be up and down. Okay, still going to be up and down, depending on matchup. Depending on what people ask to do. I've seen enough from LVN this year to be interested in seeing to how he's going to develop more. Is this a finished product? No, but like you said, He'll come along in a few games, but I think he's starting to come along a little bit anyway. Even before a few more games, I've seen a few things from LVN where I'm like, okay, we can work with that. JT Brandy, is there any coach that would go for it? Is Matt LaFleur? Oh, if there's any coach, yeah, him and goddamn Dan Campbell, Detroit coach. That motherfucker go for it every time. Carlos Baldwin, Nixon never turns his head around in time to locate the ball. Shoot, that could be a good and a bad thing, man. Sometimes when you turn your head around, you get lost for that half a second. When you don't turn your head around, maybe he's looking at the hands, maybe he's looking at the chest, maybe he's looking at the receivers. There's still a way to, get a hand up. Again, that shows the different elite parts. Keyshawn is more of an athletic, imposing guy. He got a little, not saying he's stupid or nothing, but like we don't look at Keyshawn like he's like, oh, like X. X is he knows what's coming. Like X is on a different level. So, some corners got to do it however they got to do it. Some just locate where the receiver's hands go. That's a little easier than trying to turn around while running full speed and tracking the ball down. Not everybody's air read. So, that's why you got to give, when you see a great play, you got to look at everything and like, man, that was a great play. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he never gets his head around. John Bannon, you guys always talk about your fantasy football, and at the beginning of the year, I took Brandy. Sounds like she's doing good. Can you fill me in some more? Yes. Well, actually, after this stream, which we're gonna be ending pretty soon, we will be doing a fantasy football update, right, on a Higher Point of View Gaming channel. Little cross promotion, little cheap plug there. It's all the way at the top. Probably should be the first comment in this section. But in a nutshell, I am actually number one in the whole league. Just letting you guys know in a nutshell. But yes, Brandy has been kicking ass and taking names, bro. And hopefully everybody respects the silly nannies at this point because they're not fucking around. They will watch your kid, watch your dog, wash the dishes, vacuum, burp the baby all at the same time. Brandy silly nannies. That sounds like a business of nannies. She just sends them all over America. You know what I'm saying? She sends them all out. They'll take care of you. Oh, hey, they'll take care of all you need to take care of. And she's taking care of business and fantasy. But again, it's long. It's a long year. You got to stick with it week in and week out. But she whipped my ass. She whipped Packers Kingdom ass. She whooped, did she get Callie? Yeah, she whooped Callie's ass. So, I ain't got nothing to say about Brandy in fantasy. She's a goon. Let Brooks and Hopper loose. For sure. I would like to see a little more Hopper and Brooks. Brooks will come along too. It's good to have a deep D line like this because, some dudes come on at the end of the year. It might just be a mixture. Knee off. I just want to see the defense tighten up between the 20s. For sure. But, man, it's NFL. A lot of these offensive teams are good, man. And, bend but don't break. Bend but don't break. We could bend a little. JT, you want to know what's funny, though? A Bears fan tried to compare J Love to Will Levis. Well, I mean, that's something a Bears fan would do. But JT, you forgot to tell us that he took 2 lines of cocaine, that he sniffed 2 lines of cocaine before he said that. Brandy Lewis, do you agree with soft zone later in games? I mean, depends on the score. You feel me? I mean, if we're up by, goddamn it, 2 scores and a field goal, I don't mind. But if we're up by a score, absolutely not. If we're up by 2 scores, absolutely not. But then again, there's times and places for any kind of play call. And shout out to Brandy Lewis. I'm gonna end it with that one. And again, bro, really soon, we'll get on the gaming channel and look over this week's fantasy football and league HPOV. Carlos Baldwin, Hopper might be better than Quay. I say rotate everyone like the Saints used to do. That wouldn't be, I don't think that's beyond Halfley. I don't think that's beyond Halfley. You know what I'm saying? So we will see. Angry casual fan. I'm close to blaming LaFleur for using Watson wrong. He's an oversized slot. He is. But I think he could be an outside guy at times. But I mean, I think Watson would be better served as a slot. And then again, slots. I mean, you know, shit. Nico Collins being a slot sometimes. Devontae being a slot sometimes. People just think slots are just these 5'8" guys running around. No, those are just some of the guys who put it on the map a little more. The Wes Welkers, slot could be any size, bro. Slot is what a wide receiver. Wide receivers come in all shapes and sizes. So but yeah, slot might be the best position for him. But we still need him outside on the 9 route, no matter what. JT, he did more than 2 for sure. John Bannon, I have to go take care of y'all. Great show. I'll hit the like button. Yeah, we about to get up out of here too. How we doing? PK texting me up all the NFL moves. Yes, definitely. He told me about Devontae and everything. And shout out to TR. I'm glad you made it, man. We are going to go over to the gaming channel though momentarily. So I really appreciate y'all coming through. Shout out to Watson has Randy Moss potential. Whew. We talking about Randy Moss, Carlos. He can be Moss-like. But I don't know. But yeah, we out of here, Neoff. Shout out to Dave Neoff. Shout out to Carlos Baldwin. Shout out to TR. Shout out to John Bain. And shout out to JT. Shout out to Ain't Casual Fan. Shout out to Brandy Lewis, of course. Shout out to Nehoff. Shout out to Packers Kingdom. Shout out to Zane Strong. Shout out to my boy Joe, man. Joe from the North, man. Shout out to Evan Ashley. Appreciate you coming through, man. Appreciate you. Shout out. If I forgot about you, I didn't forget about you. Shout out to G-Pack. Shout out to John Bainan. Shout out to Bridge Creek Bulldogs coming through, showing love. Angry Casual Fan, of course. TR, Freddie Roper. Fred came through. Shout out to Otis. Otis came through. Shout out to Taylor Bell. So we had Taylor Bell and PK. So again, y'all, we we out of here, man. We'll see a fantasy update within like 10 minutes. Could be a lot sooner than that. I'm going to fire it up right now, and we will go over this week's fantasy football in the HPOV league. So I really appreciate y'all, man.